everyone, Susie here from FloralnHardy. I'm from Minnesota and I garden in a zone 4. It is September and I'm just going to be doing a bunch of little odd jobs in the garden today. Not sure what. I just kind of go with it. I'm kind of looking at my containers right now. I've been staring at my garden wondering, should I, shouldn't I? They're not going to look any better. Realistically, I could be looking at a freeze in about 4 weeks or less. So it's just, and I possibly want to plant some perennials there. So I'm not sure what I want to do, but I'm just going to set you up and see where this day takes me. Hope you enjoy. Alright, I think in this spot I'm gonna go, I had some more of those pixie tufted fountain grasses. I think I'm gonna go with them in here. I'm gonna go with 2. I don't know how big they're gonna get. The tag on the plant says it's about 18 inches in diameter. On the site it says a little bit bigger, but I think I'll like that texture here. I don't know. I'm just winging this. Sometimes I buy plants without really knowing where I'm gonna put them and decide later, and sometimes it really works out and sometimes like, no. But, all right, I might like this. The tree root. Yeah. When you think we have probably 4 inches of rain, and it's okay, but it's definitely not very saturated. I'm a little surprised. I'm gonna finish digging these 2 holes and then I'll get to planting. This might take a bit. I'm running into a lot of tree roots. All right, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go with 3. I like it better. The 2 was just, I don't know, I wasn't liking it. I don't have to add as much water as I did the other time in my video, since the ground is a bit more wet. I do just throw the roots in here. It will decompose. And that is what it's called. Hopefully that can focus. Probably not. This is definitely an aggressive grass, which is good. I did add a little biotone starter fertilizer to this, not a lot. I'm running out and it's not exactly cheap, but I like to do this late in the season to get my perennials off to a good start. Next. We have a little more rain predicted, which is really good. lower than what I want. One more, and I will water these in. I keep moving them because a lot of time my ground settles and plants sink, and grasses are definitely not one that I want. They need good drainage. Don't want those crowns rotting. It's so nice to have moist soil again and see worms. Like, look how cool that is. All right, just a little firm. Okay, so this is another difficult part about gardening, with it being late in the season. These were foxglove seeds I started this year. It's the Dalmatian hybrid cream. I didn't care for them here. The winds that come this way, this gets the west wind, south wind, and they just got floppy. They didn't stand up. They looked horrible, I thought, and and they filled out nicely as far as the foliage did, but I'm not liking them here. And the other reality is I have nowhere else to put these, so I'm just going to be pulling them out. They did bloom the first year, so it's something where if I wanted to, no, I'm not going to be doing them again. I like foxgloves with color. I'm not big on just the cream color. This next one here is just coleus. These are cuttings that I took, and they're doing good, but in order for me to figure out what I really want to put here, and I have some stuff, I need to just get rid of them and see how much room I have and go from there. So I'm going to set you up, and I'm not keeping any of these. I'm going to compost them. I've got my gloves on. I had a viewer who said she had a big reaction to the foxglove, so I'm very careful when I'm around them. I don't want to deal with that at all. That would be horrible. So I'm just going to sorry, got off track. So I'm just going to set you up here and just start pulling these out and see how much room I have to work with. Alright, so I finished pulling them out, and this is what I'm left with. What really surprised me about this is how well those foxgloves were rooted in. The coleus, I'm not surprised. Most annuals never really get a major root system in a garden bed, but the foxglove. And the thing about this area is I went with that no-dig method. None of this was tilled. Digging holes was a little bit of a pain, but I thought for sure there's no way their roots were going to go out into that hard soil. And honestly, I'm just dumbfounded, seriously, that the roots on them were that good. But so now I need to figure out, I don't know about the Siberian cypress. I'm going to keep it there. I'm guessing that's a slow growing plant. I should say pine, because I'm hoping it'll just keep creeping out here, I'm sure slowly. These are going to stay for the time being. They're melting fire coral bells, also coral bells I started from seed. I hope that I can get some more seeds and do a little bit more of that. But I'm going to go get the plants, place them, and I will show you what I think I'm going to do. Okay, so this front garden bed, this faces west, but I have lots of trees, and it is probably about a part sun area. So I have coral bells in here, Palace purple. I started those from seed along with the Jacob's ladder, and also Lady's Mantle. All those were started from seed. And then I got these from greatgardenplants.com. This is the Chantilly Lace Goat's Beard. And they get pretty big. I do have to trim that shrub back there. Not this year. It's been a really trying year. I don't want to put it into any more shock. And then, oh, there's some bees around here. I think it landed on one. Okay, go away. And then here I have Cool as a Cucumber hosta. They also get big according to the description, but I mean, you can definitely see they're smaller, and it takes hostas a bit to fill in. So we'll see. I have them probably closer together than what they should be. I want to say they get 4 feet wide, about 2 feet tall, but eventually, if you can see, they're going to have a lot of this white variegation, so definitely lighten up this area. I know I have the Sun Kings back here, but I think that chartreuse color along with the chartreuse and that white in there at some point will look really good. Also, like that strappy foliage, really thin, offers a contrast. I was thinking some more coral bells here, but and I know I wanted to try and design a garden without hostas, but I think these will look really good. And since I potted them up, they've done really good. So maybe they are a bit stronger growing than what I give them credit for. And again, some more of the Chantilly Lace Goat's Beard. And you can see this area is just a bit bigger than the one over here. And I think because it's just got a little bit more of a curve going on out here. I think I'll like it. Again, I'm still not sure about the Siberian cypress in there. Also, I think it blends a bit much. It's something where I'm thinking where if I'm not going to keep that, I might end up moving this over just a little bit so it can fill in. But I don't know. I won't move this year. It's, again, it's been so hot and dry this year. We finally got rain. I think next year I'll move it in the springtime and give it a really good chance to, plus it'll give me time to figure out where I want to put it if I don't want to keep it here. All right, I'm going to get to planting. that was a hard hole to dig. There's a big root in there, so it is up a little bit high. So I'm just gonna mound the soil up a little bit more here because I cannot. I don't like that, but I do have a lot back here. So it's a little close, but I had to work around my roots. The roots of those trees are very extensive. There are some big spiders around here. All right, I'll just keep moving down, and actually I'm gonna finish planting all this. I'm gonna water all of it in and show you the end results. All right, I think I'm gonna call it quits after this video. It's getting to be about 5 o'clock now. I haven't been spending this entire time. I took my dog for a walk and I've been enjoying this day. This has been really fun. So I have cool as a cucumber planted in there, tiny, not much of a root system, so fingers crossed I get through this winter. It's just the squirrels were digging in those containers and they were actually uprooting them, so I thought, you know, I'll take a chance here. The Chantilly lace goat's beard is planted somewhere a little closer than I wanted. I was dealing with some of my tree roots, so I work around them. Some I kind of chip away at, but some are really, really thick. More cool as a cucumber, and finish with Chantilly lace goat's beard. And I think I'll like that because I've got the ferny foliage of the Jacob's Ladder, lacy foliage of the goat's beard, broad leaves of the lady's mantle, thin of the cool as a cucumber, some of a color contrast. Beautiful, gorgeous. And yeah, so what's nice is that these are all perennials and shrubs, and I hopefully don't have to replant any of this, and that this bed is good for next year. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I really like it. I think this has turned out really good. And unfortunately, I've got all of that compost, but... All right, and the other nice thing is, if you've been watching, I've been using my watering can in this. I've been using the water from my rain barrel because that was completely full, and they're talking rain here in the next few days, and hopefully it fills up again and I can keep using my rainwater, which is absolutely perfect for these. So hopefully you enjoyed this video of a day of the garden, the second one, and I'll try and keep posting some more, show you I've got more to plant. So hopefully enjoy, and bye for now.